War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean that bullet didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay. First one. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always... I charge in to deal with... Almost done here. Okay. Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. I hope you don't mind, but well, they come... ain't much... and... I don't know. You should... I reckon... Anyway, but try and...
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Can't say that. Don't mention it. I moseyed in. Anyway, I'm a security. I was out for one day. Happy trip.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah. Meet me.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas.
Everything all right?
I'm here for you. Here are
Well,
our
let's-
top stories. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after
See
a
the sarsaparilla
long
bottle?
absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for
On the fence
weirdos.
there?
This program
Take this
was
and try to
brought
hit a
to
couple
you
of 'em.
by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters.
That's the right idea.
Love
Try
me
crouching
as
down and
though
staying
there were
still.
no
It'll
tomorrow.
help your aim.
Because in New Vegas, hey,
Nice
never
shot.
know.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to... Tell you what. Follow me.
As though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though we're now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me.
Oh, that's it.
Never let me go.
Come on.
love me. Don't ever let me go.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still... Shouldn't take more. Come with me.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. One more story for you. Traders in California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost, where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just as sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile warms an old implacable heart.
Get him off!
Someone's gonna get killed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast
Now that was some good work.
mysterious sky.
Here's a little... One more thing I wanted to show.
I'll
Thought I might teach you about... All right, then. Let me think. Bring...
But how long can anyone try? Fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? I know. There was never a man like my Johnny. like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep, whispering a lullaby tune. Dream, sweetly dream, swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know, all your lovely dreams will come true. So just close your eyes, listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. And now the news. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. Also, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I
to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. And now the news. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. In other news, word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination. And especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. Here are our top stories. Patrons of the Ultra-Lux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. One more story for you. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. Boy, the Mojave wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Tino, it sure is.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. Hey. Just to be. My life beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep
Everything all right?
if this is just the beginning,
Well, let's...
my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. It's just about time to get you some news. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Also, unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Boy, the Mojave wasteland is just a fascinating place to stay. You never know what's going to happen next. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the exterior, but deep down, you know, he's a good man. And his name is Johnny Guitar.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold,
Let me see what you got.
but you're so warm.
All right, now. Go on.
inside. I was always a fool.
Hey, that's not bad, see? Sometimes it won't be a camp... Important... Well, I'm heading... Hey, she'd be cross with me.
The one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if
Hello.
you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. More news for you. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I've...
One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure
Not much.
would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity
They were having... Sounded like...
replacement parts.
That whole... Merchant...
Scavengers report hulking individuals
I didn't hear...
moving around
Felt...
Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due
Sure.
to low
There'd be...
visibility. Stay classy.
Looks like... We figured... He's holed up at...
Reminding us of those times when you absolutely had to kiss the person you love.
Something's
gotta give. Up next.
You mean Mer... If you were able...
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just as sure as you live.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole...
Something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far... I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
'Cause I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed. So on
Mostly traders. Most...
who knows what the fates have in store.
There's always something...
From their vast, mysterious
The new... They...
I'll try hard, ignoring those
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't over... I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam, but the Legion... He's a convict, just without...
we live.
Be careful.
What the hell is your problem?
Something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. This just in. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. One more story for you. Troubling news from Prem as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
That's close enough.
It's a sin to tell.
Sorry about the... We got on... Yeah.
Millions of hearts have been broken. Just because these words were spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Be sure it's true when you say I love you.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Say no more. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us. However, if you... I know... I don't think... Easy... Sure. And... I'll be...
So you're planning on taking on... I was planning on sitting this one out, but let me out. Well, be careful.
Spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Uh-huh. Guess you know what... The one in the fancy suit seemed to be called. Word of it was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away. Nah. Meet and hired the machine, harmless, No matter what Trudy says, she thinks it's hiding something. Keep your...
Welcome back. Seem... Well, that'd be Victor. You keep... I didn't see him or the men with him. Well, ain't we all... You...
Just lay down your weary head. Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby too. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was pet. I've got plenty. Now just... Right. Wep. There's... Can do.
Close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. It's just about time to get you some news. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. In other news, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush.
Another satisfied customer.
Silver Rush. Feel the
Take it
rush
easy.
of a warm laser in your hand. Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy.
You looking to buy some supply?
Between us two. Sometimes
You made your...
mad about the boy.
Take it easy.
And don't you know?
Howdy. You must be the one Doc Mitchell was pet. I've got... If you... Can...
So just close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Another satisfied customer.
Welcome back to the program.
Take it
This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. This just in. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR.
You looking to buy some supplies? Can do. Now, you may take it easy.
He didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and call for a mass quote, return to sender. Moving on. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
But must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy.
So what's going on? Well,
my foolish heart every single scene.
all right.
Time to look alive. The powder gang.
I'm quite aware that here and there
They're getting set.
are traces
At least 6.
of the cat about the
Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I'll be.
Lord knows I'm not a fool girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first. Will it ever cloy this odd feeling quite insane and young again and all.
Concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. Moving on. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. Boy, the Mojave wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. And now it's Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters.
I owe you a huge favor for this. I'll stick around.
You never know.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Troubling news from Prim, as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. Also, refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. I've got news for you. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. In other news, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broke just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do. I love. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is done been broken. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you, yes I do. I love. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. Here are our top stories. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. Moving on. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. And that's the news. Here's Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just as sure as you live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old
'cause I insist. Someone, somehow, someone's gonna get killed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast, mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight, fight,
Hello? Can you help?
with all
My girl is trapped by Gecko. Go up the path.
some heavenly star-spangled night. We'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. All the latest news coming your way right now. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. One more story for you. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. Boy, the Mojave wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny. For the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. Once you go, but if you stay, I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
You need to be careful. Heck. I saved your... Well, sure you can. I wouldn't put it. I say, well,
To the town of Albuquerque rode a strange one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly it was then to me. It was 20 past 11 when the folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make the way. The business of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red is not living for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was steady with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
You like that?
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight. And I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. Here are our top stories. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. Also in the headlines, NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Some what? We'd love to, but they don't. We don't have the equipment to take. You...
Though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
love me. Don't ever let me go. Love me as though there were no tomorrow, my darling. Love me.
Thank you.